Thanks, Mike. Hi, I'm Jeremy Lyons, representing the professional chapter of the AMA. So thanks very much for having us. I wanted to talk a little bit about the professional chapter in general, and more specifically about some volunteer opportunities that we have this semester that I think really fit what you may be looking for in terms of experience and exposure, and I think networking opportunities for those students or those members who are thinking about graduation in May and jobs after school. Can you hear me okay? Okay. So I'm filling in for Stephanie Red Cross, who manages our American Marketer of the Year awards that we have every year, and primarily her event that we have volunteer opportunities for. So if I read a little bit, excuse me, but just in general about the chapter, our focus is education, networking, and marketing community involvement. So we run a pretty aggressive programming schedule. We have typically 3 events every month. One is like a boot camp. It's educational and typically half a day. In fact, I think we had one here on campus last semester, I think. We also have a luncheon that we typically bring a speaker of some note, national recognition, nationally recognized, I should say, in to talk about a kind of a topical issue in marketing or a particular trend that's emerging. And then we also have professional mixers that are hosted at restaurants, bars, clubs. In fact, last week I didn't make it, but we had an event at Anthology, which is down in Little Italy. You may know that. And I hear we had a pretty good turnout. So I think it's a great way to stay involved. And somebody asked about the benefits of being a member after school and the professional chapter. I would say there are 4 things specifically. The first is the opportunity to be involved as a volunteer, which is available only to members after you graduate. That's something we look for people to be members for. So you have a chance to work with other marketers and network, especially if you're looking for job opportunities. I think that's a great way to get to know people in the marketing community, and it's certainly the reason that I joined, because I came to San Diego for a job, but really not knowing anybody in the professional community. So it's been great for me, and I think it'll be great for you as well. Discounts on events that we have every month, those are significant. Access to social networking that we have, specifically a members-only LinkedIn community, which could be a great way to find people and companies that you're interested in who are also members. And finally, the opportunity to serve on the board if that's something you're interested in. That's a great way to get leadership experience. It's something you can only do as an AMA member. So what I wanted to talk most about tonight was the American Marketer of the Year awards that we host every June. And we're looking for really quite a few volunteers. And I think what's most interesting, or what should be most interesting and exciting, are a couple of things. One, the work that we need you to do is real work, and it's real marketing. And so if you join the team and work on a committee, don't expect that you'll be somebody's assistant. We have real things that need to be done and not enough people to do them. So Chad mentioned earlier getting some real marketing experience, and I think this is a great opportunity for that. So some of the areas that we're looking for help in, sort of an evaluation of other awards events, look at other AMA awards that are hosted by professional chapters in other cities. What are they doing? Event PR, so promoting the event with local media, reaching out to reporters and other people who cover marketing and business news. You'd be getting in touch with those people. You'd be thinking about how to create an email campaign, how to decide what our strategy is for social networking, and then executing, setting up and maintaining our sites on Twitter, Facebook, pages that we'll have for the AMA Awards specifically, reaching out to people who would be potential judges, professionals in the marketing community. So real work, and the chance to work side by side with people from the professional chapter who represent places you might be interested in working. So agencies, we have people from most of the agencies here in town, the larger ones especially. From employers, we have people from Qualcomm, Intuit, myself from Sony. So I think it's a good opportunity to get to know people who are in companies you might be interested in. Finally, I shouldn't say finally, 2 more things. One, we can design the work to sort of fit your semester, so you don't feel like you have to commit to something that will extend beyond the time that you'll be at school. We understand that, and we're happy to have you when you can be available. And then finally, we're certainly interested in working around your schedules, and we'll have meetings on site and we'll make that as easy as possible for you to be involved. So I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. Hopefully that gives you enough of an idea about the event. I have a sign-up sheet. I'll take information from anybody who's interested. We'll reach out to you via email, and then hopefully schedule a meeting for anybody who is interested within the next, I think, 2 weeks is what we're hoping to do. We'll have that here on campus. Question?
Do you have a selection process for just anybody to join, or anybody can just join it?
Well, we'll take anybody who's interested. There is a little bit of a selection process, so the notes they gave me. So we're looking for teams of 5 student volunteers. You'll be paired with 2 professional volunteers. Each team will have its own process or function to manage. No, she didn't include much about the selection process, but we need a lot of people, so if you're motivated and you're willing to make the commitment and you're interested in the opportunity, I think that's great. Other questions? Yeah.
I know a lot of our members are probably very busy with jobs and school, of course. Do you have an estimate, maybe off the top of your head, how many hours a week they can be dedicated to this project?
That's a great question. So, I was involved last year, and that's this is the Amy Awards is how I initially got involved with the chapter. And so what I can tell you is that it will sort of ramp up as we get closer to the event. And as an example, just from my own experience, I signed up, I sent the form in, and I said I'll help with whatever. And Stephanie, who you would have met this evening, sent me an email back and said, hey, great, would you help find judges with 6 weeks left? So we're far more coordinated about it this year, but it was real work, and it was something that really needed to be done and mattered. So as an example, that's the kind of thing that we look for help with. So I would think not more than a couple of hours at the beginning, and maybe a few more toward the end, but we know that that'll be toward the end of your semester, and you have other priorities certainly. So, absolutely. Thank you.
The Amy Awards are?
Sure. So the American Marketer of the Year Awards, we host every year at a facility. I think it's the Coronado Community Center. It's on Coronado Island. And it's an opportunity for agencies and advertisers to submit the work that they've done on campaigns throughout the year. So it could be all forms of media. So email, it could be TV, it could be radio, it could be print. We have different categories that they submit to. We organize judges that evaluate each of the categories and the entrance. And then we have an award ceremony in June. I think the 7th is the date we're planning. And everybody's invited. We present the awards. And it's a great opportunity for people in the marketing community and you and anybody else who wants to come to kind of see what are the best examples of marketing that we're doing in San Diego and meet peers and colleagues. And I think just all around a good opportunity. And it's a nice evening as well. Other questions? Okay. Well, thanks very much. I'll be around after if you think of anything. And feel free to come up and sign up. We'll reach out to you. Thanks very much.